Whoa, Sonic the Hedgehog! Probably one of the most iconic video game mascots of all time! Whoa!
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Wait, what's going on here? What's going on here? Alright, this is my video, alright? You don't come to my video talking all this smuck, this madness, alright? You better get out, alright? Ow! Oi, stop talking! Oh my god, my ears! Ow, my ears! Please!
Sonic.EXE, the third mainline entry in the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, a game that is quite overlooked now and even back then with very mixed opinions from fans. Some people say it's a good game, while some even call it the worst 2D classic Sonic game. Which, you're fucking wrong, but what surprises me is that many critics regard this game as the best Sonic game ever, with a 93 on Metacritic and a 9 out of 10 from IGN. Honestly, this really surprises me. How come does a game get so much love but so much hate at the same time? Well, let's find out. In today's episode of The Road to Frontiers, we'll be taking a deep dive into Sonic.EXE. After Sonic 1, Yuji Naka left Sega of Japan to work with SDI, all the way over to America to begin work on Sonic 2. This left Naoto Oshima, the creator of Sonic's design and concept art, in Sega of Japan. During this time, Sega was interested in making a Sonic game for the new add-on, the Sega CD. As the name implies, the add-on used CDs instead of cartridges, making better quality audio and graphics. Originally, the plan for a new Sonic game for the Sega CD started out as an upgraded version of Sonic 1 or Sonic 2. However, it was decided that a new Sonic game would be made to show the full capabilities of the Sega CD. Naoto Oshima was then made the director of the game, and using scrapped ideas of Sonic 2, used a scrap time travel gimmick and decided to use that as the main theme of the game, creating Sonic.EXE. Along the way, Kazuyuki Hoshino was tasked to create two new characters for the game, one being a new protagonist and another being a new antagonist. These characters would be Amy Rose and Metal Sonic, both huge fan favorites in the series. Though not as popular as Tails, they're still an incredibly important part of Sonic's wide cast of characters. Not to mention, Metal Sonic is fucking cool, and yeah, he's very much a fan servicey type of character. In most games you see him doing the same thing, but I always do love a Metal Sonic boss fight. And no matter what, the most fire ass music always plays with him. It doesn't matter what game he's in, he'll always have the best track. And Amy's cool, but I'm not gonna compliment Amy, because he's a woman, and robots are better. Continuing on, let's look at the different box art Sonic CD had at America, Japan, and Europe. Starting off, we have the American cover. Now, let me picture you the scene and what exactly is happening. Metal Sonic is lunging at Sonic in Delight's Fierce with his scary fingers. But Sonic is striking an epic pose, making a UFO fucking explode and grab the time stone in an epic pose. Holy shit, I love video games. But yeah, out of all the Greg Martin Sonic box arts, this is definitely a very interesting one. I like how it's all in your face. It really gives the box art a lot of personality and charm. Though I would have preferred a bit more color in this one. In Sonic CD, colors are super vibrant and are everywhere. But nevertheless, I think it's pretty good. Something you may not know is that Sonic CD actually had a PC port, and with it came new box arts. And yeah, I mean, that's a Sonic. Next up is the Japan covers, and god damn, this might actually be the best cover we've seen so far across the games. The box art still has the same style as the 1 and 2 box arts, but now there's this really sick artwork of Metal Sonic and Sonic fighting. I really love how everything just comes together here. It looks vibrant, has gorgeous art, and has another inspirational quote. Let me read it for you. To live a life of power, you must have faith in what you believe is right, even if others tell you you're wrong. The first thing you must do to live a life of power is to find courage. You must be ready to reach beyond the boundaries of time itself. And to do that, all you need is the will to take the first step. Sonic box arts can Sonic Sonic box arts can legitimately give you better life advice than middle school assemblies. Think about that. In addition, Japan also got another PC port of Sonic CD, and I have to say, this is stellar. It looks like a movie poster, and I love how it included every main character on it. It even still has the inspirational quote. Next up is Europe and wait, this is actually badass? Oh goody gosh, God save the Queen, I must buy down game on CX. I fucking hate CX. There's also the PC port, which... Huh? I would normally do a cutaway joke, but what is this? Metal Sonic's not even in his battle pose, he's just standing there. And where are they? The closest stage this might be is Palm Pre-Panic, but it honestly looks more like they're fighting in Saudi Arabia. From my earliest memories, Sonic CD along with the other classic Sonic games were my first ever Sonic games. Back in 2011, I downloaded the Christian Whitehead port on my mobile. Though I only remember playing Palm Pre-Panic, I still had as much fun with it with the other classic Sonic games. Most likely because I sucked at all of them, but one thing I remember fondly, and still love to this day, is the opening. I'll talk about the opening later in this video, but as a kid, this was peak Sonic for me. The animation and music are still absolutely amazing. Hear this, I'll likely regret this in the future, but listen to little me absolutely jamming out to the music.
Go Apple, go Sonic Boo, go Sonic Boo, go Sonic Boo, Sonic Boo, Sonic Boo. Everybody needs Super Mario Pro in game.
I can't believe my first ever words were Sonic and boobs. Huh. Growing up, however, I didn't really play CD that much though. I still loved the music. Even though when I was more of a Mario fan, I can always admit that Stardust Speedway Bad Future is a banger. Then in 2021, I decided to replay older classic Sonic games. And after Sonic 2, I completed Sonic CD, and I thought it was okay. The level design wasn't as good as the other games, and the gameplay didn't click with me as much with 2. However, during a holiday trip, I decided to replay Sonic CD since I didn't really have anything else to do. And I felt a bit bad for not giving the game a chance, so I decided to replay the game again. And suddenly, I really liked it a lot. Let me explain. The game opens up with an amazing cinematic, animated by Toei and Junio, the same people who animated the Dragon Ball series. I love everything about this opening, from the music, the animation, the art style, everything here perfectly shows Sonic's character in just a minute. Though it's not my favorite opening, it's for sure my second favorite. The plot takes place after the events of Sonic 1. Sonic is running around in Neverlake but finds that Robotnik has chained Little Planet, a planet that appears in Neverlake once a year, to the ground, in hopes of finding the time stones that can freely control time to create his own ideal future. However, new character Amy Rose follows Sonic after predicting a fated encounter with him, but out of nowhere Metal Sonic kidnaps Amy, so it's up to Sonic to save Little Planet, stop Robotnik, and save Amy. Sonic CD is best described as Sonic 1 with a new twist. This game has 6 new zones: Palm Free Panic, Collision Chaos, Tidal Tempest, Wacky Workbench, Stardust Speedway, and Metallic Madness. A lot of the zones feel like more souped up versions of Sonic 1. Palm Free Panic is Green Hill, Tidal Tempest is Labyrinth, and Metallic Madness is Scrap Brain. But don't let that make you think CD isn't original, because its zones get very unique. Sonic this time around gets a new ability called the Super Peel Out. Press up and spam a button and Sonic will instantly take speed, even faster than the spin dash. However, this ability leaves Sonic more vulnerable to enemy attacks. To kill enemies, you have to spin dash. However, it's a lot more worse than the Sonic 2 one. It feels and even looks a bit more awkward. It does the job, but I always prefer to use the Super Peel Out than roll into a ball. One new addition that I like is that when Sonic goes fast, the camera shifts to the right. The reason why I like this is because it fixes a huge problem in classic Sonic games. Usually when you're going fast, sometimes that speed can break due to obstacles in the way or enemies you couldn't see coming. A simple feature like this really helps the immersion of speed to the player. Now, let's talk about the level design in this game. This part either makes or breaks the game for some people. You see, Sonic CD's level design takes a very drastic approach from the other classic Sonic games. They're a lot more vertical compared to your normal Sonic level. The reason behind this is because CD takes a large focus in exploration. Instead of going to the end of the level, your goal here is to explore the level, find a pause sign, build enough speed to travel to the pause, destroy the robot transporter, and you create a good future. Many people, and even I during my first one, didn't really bother with the time travel and played it normally like a Sonic game. Though you can play it like your standard Sonic game, you're not getting the full Sonic CD experience. I think CD's exploration is some of the best from the franchise. I love the idea of Sonic needing to maintain speed to time travel. It encourages players to find the perfect spot and understand the level design. And it always feels rewarding and satisfying to successfully travel to the past and destroy the robot generators. In Sonic CD, every stage has 4 different versions. These include the present, which is mostly your standard Sonic level, the past, which is a little less chaotic but focuses a lot more on exploration, the bad future where things get a lot more hectic, and the good future with absolutely no enemies. I think these new inclusions really add a lot of variety to this game, making each playthrough fun and unique. However, I do have a couple of problems with the time travel gimmick. For starters, there really is no reason to travel to the future. I do love the way the good and bad features look, but other than that, the future is kind of pointless. I think they should have made the third act its own decently sized level like Sonic 1, so that players can experience more of the future and see what their actions led to. In addition, though I do like the level design in this game, I think some of it is definitely questionable. I love the exploration in this game, but sometimes I'm just like, where am I supposed to go? Especially in Wacky Workbench and Metallic Madness. Most stages feel reasonably sized, but some just feel like a maze. Not to mention, you can easily get lost trying to find the robot generators. Even worse, there's a 10-minute time limit. In most stages, it's not a problem, but especially in Metallic Madness Act 2, it can cause a lot of problems. Plus, the collision detection in this game is simply broken. I mean, some deaths are just straight up cheap. You can literally die because of 1 pixel from your shoes. Moving on, let's take a closer look at the levels in this game. The art design behind this game is some good stuff. I love the amount of color used here. It's even more colorful than Sonic 2, and it's used often to portray different levels. The game really nails the atmosphere with its art design and music. Though some levels stink and drag on for far too long, like Metallic Madness and Wacky Workbench, most stages feel like the right length and never overstay their welcome. Like the other Sonic games, this also has the special stages too. However, instead of collecting the Chaos Emeralds, you collect the 7 Time Stones. You access the special stage the same way you do in Sonic 1. However, these stages are way more different. They take a more 3D approach. Your goal is to break all the UFOs. The first 4 are fine, but the last 3 are a serious pain in the ass. Seriously, these UFOs are on Ultra Instinct mode. But at the end of the day, the time stones are practically useless. If you collect all 7 of them, you unlock the good ending, but you can just do that by breaking all the robot generators, which in my opinion is way more fun and easier. Now, something I've been holding off talking about in this video is the music. Something unique about this game is that it had two different soundtracks. Naofumi Hataya and Masafumi Ogata composed the soundtrack for Europe and Japan, while Spencer Nielsen and David Young composed their own separate soundtrack for American audiences, as the Sega of Japan felt that American audiences wouldn't like the Japan OST. Well, they're fucking wrong, because the Japan soundtrack is amazing. What really helps the soundtrack is the Sega CD, allowing high quality audio to be played. And goddamn did the composers take full advantage of that. Sonic CD's soundtrack is some of the best from classic Sonic, not as good as some of the later entries but still really good. Every music piece perfectly fits the environment and time period. Honestly, there's so many great tracks I can name. Some of my favorites are You Can Do Anything, Metallic Madness Present, and all of Stardust Speedway. But what about the American soundtrack? Well, it's not that bad actually. I still say that it's pretty good. Not as good as the Japan soundtrack or even Sonic 1 or 2, but there's still some bangers there. Titled Tempest Present, Stardust Speedway Good Future and Bad Future, and Sonic Boom is simply iconic. One thing I like about the US soundtrack is that it's trying to go for an atmospheric movie feel to it, which definitely helps the vibe and story of Sonic CD. Honestly, both versions of the soundtrack really elevate the whole Sonic CD experience. Music can really help a stage stand out. For example, though I don't really like Metallic Madness, I can admit that it goes hard. Seriously. The bosses here are pretty easy, and yeah, I know I've been saying the same thing for 3 videos, but what I can appreciate is that they're pretty creative. The pinball one is really easy, you can beat it in seconds, or you can just most of them boil down to cool idea but kill yourself. Except Metal Sonic in the final boss. Metal's boss fight is easily one of the best classic Sonic bosses simply because it's iconic. Stardust Speedway Bad Features evolve and is generally challenging, requiring the right timing and speed to dodge Metal's attacks and reach shortcuts. The final boss is stupid and I don't like it.
No way! I can't believe this!
So after Sonic defeats Robotnik, Metallic Madness starts crumbling down. By the nick of time, Sonic managed to return to Never Lake safely, with Amy successfully saving Little Planet. Sonic CD is a weird game. Lots of its ideas are brand new and unique to the series that hasn't been done quite before or even after. Its level design is a mixed bag to some, and the animation is... okay, everyone loves the animation, but what I'm trying to say is that Sonic CD is very divisive among fans. So, what do I think of it? I generally think it's a great time. I love and like a lot of aspects of the game. Sure, it's not a Sonic 2, but I do think it's a good follow-up to Sonic 1. And honestly, I feel like this game actually surpasses Sonic 1. My favorite thing about this game is for sure the presentation, the gorgeous intro and outro, the amount of color used in levels, the amazing soundtrack. Sonic CD, for all it's worth, deserves an A tier. However, for new time fans who want to get into the series, do I recommend this game? Yes, but play the other games first. Before playing CD, also be certain to know what you're getting into first. Playing it like your normal Sonic game makes the overall experience worse. If I were to recommend what version to get, you have 2 options. Sonic Origins recently released, and as of writing this, I 100% did all the trophies, finished the story mode, finished Sonic 3 and Knuckles and Anniversary mode separately, and done 72% of the mission mode. I guess you can count this as a mini review, but overall, my time with Origins has been pretty positive. It feels just right playing these games in 4K 60fps in my TV. I love the new additions, the Brew Dash is great, the hunt menus are awesome, the unlockables are pretty fun, even the new mission mode I enjoyed. Definitely the best thing about this collection are the cutscenes. Tyson Hess did an amazing job with these, and I love how they all tie together perfectly in the story mode. It honestly feels like you're playing one big story. However, there are some major issues with this collection. For starters, the collision detection is very odd. Sometimes I die for no apparent reason. And in Sonic 2, Tails' AI is completely brain dead. Once you outrun him, all you can hear is just him jumping. And what the hell is up with the Digital Deluxe Edition? So you're telling me that Sega is locking moving the camera and character animations behind a paywall? You may think I'm joking, but you can't make this shit up. And even worse, I fucking bought it. Why? I don't even know, and even though it's £5, it's still a massively city thing to do. Another problem I have is the many missed opportunities. They marketed Amy as the main 4, but why isn't she playable? Plus, where's the level select? I know that's in the sound test, but it should have been made more accessible like the Sonic mobile ports. And why can't I use the Super Peel Out in the other Sonic games? Vice versa, why can't I use the Insta-Sealed in Sonic CD? Overall, I think Sonic Origins is a good collection, just one that needs a lot more polishing. If you're turned off by the cons, that's fair, but altogether, I think this is the most official, definitive way to play these games. However, if you're turned off by the price, you can also try the Sonic CD mobile remaster, which is actually the first Sonic port Christian Whitehead made, and it's just as good. Sadly, you also have to deal with what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know why, but after every level you beat, there's always an ad. I didn't have a problem with it with Sonic 1 or 2, but for some reason here, it's so prominent. And what's with all these Friday Night Funkin' ads? Seriously, it's so annoying. Each time I finish a stage, I'm like, wowzers, what a fun crazy stage. Oh god. And afterwards this fucking ad, bro, like come on, like I don't even know who the hell this person is, but I've been in a fight. But yeah, it all comes down to choice. You can't really go wrong with either one of these. Now before ending this video off, I want to bring up the sound test, an option in the game that allows you to enter secret codes. These codes are quite interesting. For example, entering 421 will show this image of a Batman Sonic parody. Putting 11.9 in shows this cute chibi Sonic saying you are cool. Adding 3.1 has this amazing image of Sonic, Metal and Robotnik in a band. Entering Probe 11 shows this image of Tails saying see you next game, confirming that Sonic 2 is set after Sonic CD. And the most infamous image. You may know it, you may not, but I've been saving this until the very end of the video. Entering Probe 25 gives you I got an Xbox donut. The main 3 core factors to make a Sonic game: speed, platforming, and exploration. Out of the 3 Sonic games I reviewed so far, 1 had the most platforming, 2 had the most speed, and CD had the most exploration. However, what if there was a Sonic game? A Sonic game that would mix all those core ideas, making it the best Sonic game for decades. That game would be Sonic 3 and Knuckles.